Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 setups for today. So, fairly decent break, and I'm just starting off on the weekly here because that is the only major level that we have, and that is at 56.75. I'm just rounding it up a little bit. So, 56.75, new all-time high, and if you just look at the weekly structure, big cup and handle we've been talking about, and if it closes like this today above that level, we have validation of the breakout. Now, drill down through our time frames, you can see fairly strong move up, lots of selling happening at the top, and I think it's more profit taking than selling, because there are a couple of things on the cards that we do need to pay attention to. So I just want to get this level exactly. So there's a lot of noise at the moment, and I don't think that noise is going to go away. So we're at all-time highs. Some people still think that there's a recession. Some people think there's not. There's lots of noise around what they're going to be doing around interest rate cuts, etc., etc. So yeah, it's not conducive to holding at the moment, but there are going to be pullbacks as sort of the fear sets in, and then the greed will come back in, and then the buyers will step back in. So you want to be positioned in the correct areas, waiting for your opportunities, and at the same time, you don't want to be holding stuff like this over a weekend or public holidays, etc. So just keep all of that in mind. Right. So right up until when the Fed announced the interest rate cut, you can see it was chaotic, and then we sort of gapped up yesterday. On the cash market, I believe one of the biggest gaps in a substantial amount of time or period of time. So that has happened. We've got some inside bars up here. There's no structure to the left because we are now at all-time highs. Now, this is going to be to expected as we are looking for levels to buy off. So you can see the top of this tail is going to be a pretty critical level, and that's at 5,700. So 5,700 today, more than likely, I would assume. And you can see we did try test it yesterday, but there wasn't really much structure. We'll look at it at lower time frames as we broke through the high here, because when we did the video yesterday, we basically already gapped up. Have a look at the oscillators here on the hour, moving down, separating quite nicely. So I'd be hunting for levels, and right now the level I'm hunting for is 5,700. Now let's just get down to 15-minute. Difficult level to play, or sorry, difficult opportunities, because the opportunity was before the market opened. So you could have looked at the strong move here, then range, and looked for a break and retest. So let me just put a level in here and just show you what I mean. So we had this move up, we broke in, and then we went into a range, and that was early. 8 o'clock. So just after I published the video, this was during when we published the video, so just after when I published, you can see we broke out, came back, and round about just as half an hour into the DAX opening, or Europe opening, you had this engulfing bar here, came back to test the range. You can see the range was at 56.84, and then we got going. This is the weekly level that we're looking at 5,700, but if you just look below that, there's another level which we barely got to at 56.92. Now, if you're sitting at home as a retiree or got lots of time on your hands, you would have seen the structure on the 5 minutes. So there's the range, breakout, I'm looking for the retest. There's my retest, look at my oscillators eased off a bit, crossed over, I'm long. And as soon as we start going into the range, you get out of it, or you start moving your stop up underneath these swing lows. But anyway, then when the market opened, you had this messy engulfing bar, which also would have got you an opportunity. But you can see why you don't want to be holding stuff like this overnight at the moment. So let's just get back to the hour. There were multiple opportunities for longs yesterday. Today, this is what you're looking for. I'd like to see a bit of a pullback, and I think there will be. But being a Friday, what it may be is just a pullback and then sideways as the profit taking from this jump. People start cashing in and profit taking happens. So be very careful of that. I think if you've got time, you want to be on the 15-minute chart. You want to just watch this level at 5,700. I'd even be prepared to put a small trade in here with it's only 250 point stop loss. So I'd move stop loss below this swing low here, but then I'd be wanting to target the top here. So it should be a one-to-one trade basically. Okay, so onward and upward it is. You should be looking for structure. So on any pullback that you see, don't assume it's falling to the floor. Just assume it's hunting for a level to find support, and then you're looking for a move back to the upside. Hope it helps, and we will catch up with you on Monday morning. Cheers for now.